Have you ever thought about what life would feel like if you were to age alone? A lot of people don't realize what they've done until after the fact. It can be especially hard to age alone after a loved one dies, and there aren't as many people around to talk to. But it doesn't have to be terrible. And if you set up the right habits and frame of mind, you can do well even when you're by yourself. Getting older can be hard if you're on your own. This video will show you 6 important things you should do every day. It's not a waste of time to make these habits. They will help you keep your mind, body, and spirit healthy and help you enjoy every day. By making small changes every day, you can go from being lonely to being at ease when you're by yourself. Stay by my side until the end if you'd like to avoid experiencing emotional aloneness, regret, or suffering. If you follow these 6 ideas, you might change how you think about getting older and open the door to a full, meaningful life. If you don't already, subscribe and hit the bell button before we start. That way, you won't miss a video. Is this video something you like? Please leave a comment if so. You can type 0 in the comments to let me know you don't like it. It will help me make videos for you that are better. We can begin now. First, make a daily plan. If you don't have a plan for the day, you might feel lost, unmotivated, and cut off from life. It is helpful to have a regular schedule as you get older to keep your focus and drive. If you have a routine, you won't have to waste time on things that don't matter. Having a set schedule every day not only gives you something to look forward to, but it also makes you feel safer and more in charge of your life. Doing nothing is one of the worst things that can happen to an older person. As long as you don't have to do anything, like work, take care of family, or hang out with friends, you might feel lonely and bored. If you plan your day ahead of time, on the other hand, you can better run your time than let it run you. There's no need to stick to a strict schedule. To stay balanced, feel good, and keep your mind busy, all you need are things that do those things. Setting up and sticking to a good morning routine is very important. It makes the day. Making your bed, eating a well-balanced breakfast, and going outside for some sunshine are all healthy things to do in the morning. Take the case of Robert, an engineer who is 76 years old and just retired. After his wife died, he started waking up at strange times, not eating, and watching TV for too long. It seemed like forever had passed, and he was by himself. But when they decided to make a plan for each day, things changed. Early in the morning, he got up, went for a short walk, made his own meals, and planned to call his family in the middle of the day. He didn't feel like he was just passing the time. His days had more meaning. A routine can help you stay grounded when things in your life are uncertain or you feel alone. It fills the void by giving each day a direction, a purpose, and movement, which stops people from feeling empty. Simple habits like watering your plants at the same time every day, listening to music at night, or writing in a journal before bed can help you feel very calm and relaxed. Taking small steps can help when you feel like time is passing too quickly or that nothing is getting done. Making a list of all the things you need to do each day is the best way to start the day. Then plan your meals and take some time to relax. You shouldn't just let life happen to you. You should plan how you will spend your time. Setting up a schedule isn't just a way to pass the time. It gives your life direction, structure, and purpose. Second, make moving around a priority. People make a big mistake when they slow down too much as they get older. In spite of the fact that bodies change over time, staying active is the most effective way to stay young. It's not enough to just look fit. You need to keep your mind and body strong and your independence. You lose muscle, flexibility, and energy when you don't move. This can make your health worse in general. The good news is that you don't have to run marathons or lift heavy things to stay fit. Everyday movement that you can count on makes a huge difference. A short walk, some light stretching, or even just getting up and moving around a lot can help your blood flow, make your muscles stronger, and keep your joints flexible. The point is to keep your body active so that normal things like getting up from a chair, going up and down stairs, and carrying groceries stay simple and easy. Take Eleanor, a retired librarian who is 78 years old. She became less active after she retired. She sat down more and stood up less. A long time ago, she didn't notice any changes. But now, doing simple things like bending down to pick something up or walking for long periods of time feels harder. She thought, I'm just getting old. But as soon as she started walking with a group and doing some light stretching every morning, she felt better. Her posture got better, she had more energy, and she even started sleeping better at night. Moving around is something you have to do every day, not just sometimes. You can still stay active even if you can't move around easily. To keep your body strong and your blood flowing, you can do chair exercises, water aerobics, or even just stand up and sit down several times in a row. The important thing is to make moving a regular part of your life, like eating or sleeping. Plus, working out is one of the best ways to keep your brain healthy. Researchers have found that being active can help lower the risk of getting dementia and cognitive decline. Moving around does more than just make your muscles stronger. It also improves blood flow to the brain, lowers stress, and keeps your mind active. To get back into shape after a long break, start small. A 5-minute walk, some gentle stretches in the morning, or some light housework that keeps you moving are all good ways to start. The important thing is to be steady. It gets easier as you do it more often. Soon you'll feel stronger, healthier, and more energized every day. Third, keep up with your friends and family. Losing friends and family over time is one of the hardest things about getting older alone. It gets easier to spend more time by yourself when friends and family move away or get busy with their own lives. But being alone is one of the worst things that can happen to your mental and physical health. Loneliness can be just as bad for you as smoking or being overweight. It can raise your risk of heart disease, depression, and even memory loss. You don't have to accept being alone as a part of getting older. You can choose to stay socially active, and it's one of the best daily habits you can form. Social interactions of all sizes can improve your mood. A quick phone call, a chat with a neighbor, or a friendly chat at the grocery store are all examples. Having relationships with other people is a basic need, and it should be just as important to do that as eating well and staying active. Take the case of Frank, an 80-year-old widower. Since his wife died, he stayed home by himself more and more, watching TV and waiting for the phone to ring. He kept telling himself that he didn't want to be a bother because his friends and kids were busy. However, as the months went by, he began to feel more and more alone, and even the smallest task became too much for him to handle. It was all different when he chose to reach out. He started calling an old friend once a week, joined a senior group in his area, and even joined an online chess club. He felt more alive, involved, and connected than he had in years in just a few months. Socializing doesn't always mean going to big events or getting together with a lot of people. Small connections that make you feel like you're a part of something bigger are important. The important thing is to make getting together with other people a daily habit, whether it's through texting, meeting up for coffee, or joining a group of people who like the same things you do. Technology has made it easier than ever to stay in touch with family and friends, even if you don't live close by. You can talk to people from anywhere with video calls, online forums, and social media. A lot of older people feel like they belong when they join online communities, even when they're not with other people. Today, the world is more linked than ever. All you need to do is take the first step. Being lonely isn't really about being alone, it's about feeling cut off. And the best way to fight that feeling is to try to interact with other people every day. It gets easier the more you do it, and before you know it, you'll have a group of people who make your life fun, interesting, and meaningful. Fourth, keep your mind active. As people get older, one of the worst things they can do is let their mind slow down with it. A lot of people think that losing your mental abilities is a normal part of getting older, but your brain actually needs to be stimulated to work at its best. Your brain can get dull if it's not used, just like your muscles get weaker when you don't use them. The good news is that no matter what age you are, you can keep your mind sharp, alert, and interested. To keep your brain active, you don't have to do hard puzzles or learn a lot of new information. Instead, you should do things that make you think, give you new ideas, and keep your curiosity alive. One way to keep your mind and memory strong is to read, learn a new skill, play strategy games, write, or even just have deep conversations. Take Janet, who is 74 years old and used to teach. She started watching TV all day after retirement and began to feel like her mind wasn't as sharp as it once was. Small things like where she put her keys and what she was going to buy at the store kept getting lost. She made a simple change because she was afraid of losing her sharp mind. She picked up reading again, did crosswords every morning, and signed up for a Spanish class online. She could tell the difference in a few weeks. She was able to concentrate better, was more interested, and even had new things to talk about with other people. The more you use your brain, the stronger it becomes, like a muscle. Putting yourself through something new is one of the best ways to stay active. Changing up your routine, learning a new instrument, or even just picking up a new hobby can force your brain to make new connections, which keeps it flexible and strong. Plus, it's not just about being smart. Keeping your mind active can also help you avoid feeling bored or depressed. You feel good when you're learning, making something, or solving a problem. You have something to look forward to every day when you feel like you've made some progress, no matter how small. Fifth, show gratitude and think about what you're doing. Being thankful every day is one of the best things you can do to stay calm and happy. As we age, it's easy to think about the things we've lost, like health, friends, opportunities, and even youth. But focusing on what you still have can make a huge difference in how you feel. Being grateful doesn't mean ignoring the problems in your life. It means choosing to see the good that is still there, even when things are bad. Writing down what you're thankful for every day can make you feel better, lower your stress, and even be good for your health. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude feel less depressed and anxious, sleep better, and have a stronger sense of why they are alive. The best part? You can do it every day for free and quickly. Take 79-year-old George, who used to be a firefighter. After losing his wife, he spent a lot of time alone, thinking about the past, and feeling like life had lost its point. But when he started writing in a gratitude journal, everything changed. He wrote down 3 things he was grateful for every morning. Sometimes it was big things, like hearing his grandchildren laugh, and sometimes it was small things, like having a warm cup of coffee. His point of view changed over time. He still missed his wife, but he stopped thinking about what he had lost and started appreciating what he still had. It's important to think about things and be thankful. You can feel more calm and at ease if you take time every day to sit still, breathe deeply, and think about your day. You can clear your mind, lower your stress, and focus on what's important by reflecting every day. You can do this through prayer, meditation, or just sitting outside and enjoying the world around you. Start small with gratitude if you've never done it before. Every morning or night, think of 3 things that made you happy that day. It could be a favorite song, a tasty meal, or a nice word from someone you don't know. It gets easier to find joy in everyday life as you train your mind to look for the good. There will always be problems in life, but what makes you happy is not what happens to you, but how you choose to deal with them. Make it a daily habit to be thankful and think about things, and you'll realize that even when you're by yourself, you're never really alone. 6, figure out how to help other people. Helping other people is one of the fastest ways to get over being alone and see the point of your life. This may seem like an odd piece of advice since your first thought might be to focus on yourself when you're sad or feeling alone. But the truth is that helping other people can be one of the best ways to find meaning and happiness in your own life. Helping other people doesn't have to be something big and life-changing. It can be as easy as checking in on a neighbor, volunteering in your community, mentoring a younger person, or even just saying something nice to a stranger. Giving should be something you do every day as a way to connect with others and remind yourself that you still have something valuable, wise, and kind to offer. Take Margaret, who is 82 years old and used to be a nurse. Once she stopped working, she felt like she had no reason to live. Her kids were grown up, and her group of friends had shrunk. She often went days without talking to anyone. She could have given up because she was lonely, but she chose to help out at a local food bank instead. At first, she only did it a few times a week, but soon she was looking forward to it every day. She made new friends, felt like she was needed, and most of all, she felt happy again. Giving is a simple way to make connections. It shifts your attention from your own problems to making a difference, no matter how small. Helping other people makes you feel like you still matter, whether it's by giving them advice, listening, or even just a smile. There are still ways to help, even if you can't do much. For example, you can write letters to old friends, help younger people online, or just be an inspiration to those around you. Giving makes your life feel meaningful and keeps your spirit alive and your heart full. Last thoughts. As the video ends, please take a moment to think about these 6 habits. You don't have to be lonely to age alone. It's the small, deliberate choices you make every day that determine whether you feel alone or fulfilled. Setting up a routine, staying active, spending time with friends and family, keeping your mind sharp, being grateful, or helping others are all habits that can make your daily life more meaningful, rich, and rewarding. We can't always change the things that happen to us, but we can change how we react to them. Things will change in your life and people will come and go, but you have the power to make happiness, meaning, and connection. By making these changes, you will find that being by yourself doesn't have to mean being lonely. You still have a lot to offer, to enjoy, and a lot of reasons to be hopeful every day. If the video today spoke to you, ask yourself, which of these 6 things can I start doing today? There's no need to change everything at once. You can change your whole outlook on life by taking even the smallest step in the right direction. Thanks for being here today. Please feel free to contact us. Tell us what you learned today and how you're going to use it in your life in the comments below. We care about what you think, so don't be shy about telling us. We feel very motivated and encouraged when we read your comments. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you liked it and found it useful. Thanks for your support. It lets us keep making good content for you to learn from and be inspired by. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.